Welcome, John.
Hello.
Thanks for coming here to share your exciting use cases. We're super excited to hear more about your talent acquisition and talent development use cases. Can you share with us more? What were the challenges that you're trying to solve and how these use cases has helped you to overcome those challenges?
Sure. So this challenge really arose from how, Temus, being a new company, we managed to hit some good growth. We were doubling, our headcount from 200 to 400 last year. And what we realized, because we are a services company, most of our core depends on hiring, training and retaining people, right? People really are the core engine of, our company and our growth. So as we grew, we realized that the HR, talent management, talent acquisition processes that were in place, which are all manual, were not able to keep up with the pace of our growth. So, we had begun to look into various ways, to automate the process, to take some of the manual work out of it. But, the few times we tried, it didn't really hit the spot. Until Gen AI came out, and as we were experimenting with it, we saw the opportunity to come in and really make a material difference, right? In how this process was able to be transformed, and that kind of kicked the whole thing off.
Can you share with us more about your AI Trailblazer Journey and how did Temus team benefit from this program?
So I think the AI Trailblazer Journey was really great for us in two aspects. So the first was that everything, when we came to Trailblazer on day one was there ready for us. All the puzzle pieces that we needed, in order to begin building and actually deploy, right, a Gen AI solution. That saved us a lot of time in having to go around and find all the different things and stitch them together. So that really helped us to accelerate progress. I think the second major thing that Trailblazer did for us was it gave us a North Star, right? And in fact, that's what we named our project. We called it Project North Star. And over that 8+ weeks, it gave all the stakeholders in our company something to rally around. From the designers to the engineers to the senior management, even the users, right, which are our HR team. That allowed us to sort of have a framework where everyone could come in and contribute their part. And I think without that framework, it would have been really difficult to achieve liftoff for this project.
So John, what is the impact of your use cases and how has it changed the way you work?
So I think when we look at our use case, there's two main pillars for our Trailblazer solution. So one being talent acquisition and the other being talent development. So for talent acquisition, we've actually rolled that out, within our team. And for the hiring managers, that's actually helped to reduce their time spent evaluating candidate profiles by about 80 to 90%. So if we scale that out across all of Temus right now, I think we'll be able to claim about $1 million plus in savings, and we're looking forward, to be able to realize that very soon. On the talent development front, what's really interesting that we found is that as we went to 400 people, it was very difficult for us to understand who had what skill sets, even in the company. Potential deals, potential business coming in from all different places. No one really knew beyond their immediate networks, right? Who was available. So, this has actually helped us to look across the entire company and find talent inside of us, right? And that's helped us to respond faster, and actually do more with the same amount of people that we currently have.
Awesome. I have one last question for you, John. How important is AI in creating new business opportunities in Singapore?
I think AI actually would be quite critical for new business opportunities going into the next few years. I think that, from what we have seen, maybe even 5 or 10 years ago, we were saying that AI can only be used for mundane, repetitive work, right? But since Gen AI has come out, we've seen it being able to write things, create images, create drawings. And so now, the way I see it, the whole spectrum of work, right, from, creative all the way to mundane is ripe to be disrupted. There are new ways in which we can, imagine business can be done. And I think if we find the right way to employ AI to do it, it can be done much more efficiently, much cheaper, and much better.
Very good. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you.